For today's creature feature, we begin this video in St. Petersburg, Florida, but we're going across state with my pal Mark Muncy and my pal Kari Schultz, author and illustrator of these books, Creepy, Freaky, Eerie, Florida, and Eerie, Appalachia. And so we begin. Welcome to Port St. Lucie. Actually, I just spent 3 hours in the back of a van to come here
to a secret location.
To a secret location, Oak Hammock Neighborhood Park. This is where we'll begin. I'll let this person though.
Oh yeah, we kidnapped you for fun. So
here we are, Mark Muncy, Eerie, Florida.
Hi gang, thanks for having us.
We're back together.
Yep.
I do a lot of Florida roadside attractions all over. Some spooky, some not, but this episode here with Mark Muncy, like we did in Casadega,
yeah,
it's going to be very eerie, maybe freaky,
and a little creepy.
Creepy.
Yeah, this was actually from Freaky, Florida, available at fine bookstores and Cracker Barrels everywhere. But we are here in Oak Hammock State Park, Port St. Lucie, part of the first destination for, I guess it's almost halfway to Halloween. So
Halloween.
So we do this, and I think you guys are going to enjoy the place we're heading.
All right, let me set this up properly and then we'll head to that first spot for today's creature feature. I am Tampa J. This is Mark Muncy. Also, Kari Schultz is here as well.
Taking pictures of animals, that's all she does.
She'll join us. Chris the girl could not make it today. She's taking a mental health day back at the homestead. Love you, Chris.
Hi, Bella.
We'll see her later. Yeah, Bella. She's with Bella.
Yeah.
And yeah, so here we go. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if it's your first time. And also, if you haven't checked out Mark Muncy, you're about to, and make sure you check out all of his stuff. We'll put a link in the description below. I did kind of show a couple of your books before we got here too.
Yeah, the Eerie Travels podcast, you can also find that too.
And the podcast. I have all those books on my nightstand. I took them off. I left them back in the car, back in St. Petersburg where we left. And but yeah, here we are. 3 hours in the car. That was fun. We talked the whole way.
Yep.
And you're gonna see some things today. We're starting here, as he said. Well, let's just talk about the Devil's Tree.
Yep.
When we get there. All right, there's much ahead. And we're gonna walk back into Oak Hammock Park, but just to show you what's going on here so you can soak it all in. Tons of neighborhoods around us. Actually, we drove about 3.5 miles through the neighborhood so we could get back here to this park. Now, this is a bit of a true crime story. If you've heard anything about the Devil's Tree here in Port St. Lucie, you know what you're getting into. I am coming in with only knowing what I've read in your book, and Mark here, he's going to explain.
A little bit of trigger warning.
Yeah, and just to put things into perspective, this handy dandy map right here will show you. This is where we are, the parking lot. This is the channel, and all the way around this park right here, neighborhoods. Now, we have to go back into the 1970s when the only thing here was this park. So everything has spawned around it since that time. It's the 1970s, right?
Yeah, 1973.
73 when this happened, the year they created the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, so this is the path we're gonna take right here along the channel.
Yep, see there's another path that way which goes back around to that other path that comes through that we were just at. But again, we're not going that way. We're gonna follow along the channel.
Okay.
Second entrance on the left.
Second entrance on the left, walking this way.
And then we'll tell the story there.
All right. And also, Kari Schultz has joined us. How'd you get here? No, wait, you rode with us.
She's been looking at the lizards.
All right, yeah, there's some big lizards over there. And just a fair warning, we have been warned of the alligator. Beware. And a little bit of a walk here, fair warning, not just alligators, but high winds.
Yeah,
it's a little windy.
A little surprising.
Yeah.
It's nice and cooling it off though.
Feels great. We walked a little ways down, and you can make out the dock right there where we just left off. Way down there. And we're entering the park right here. Yep. This little trail. This is a shortcut to the Devil's Tree.
You ready for this?
I think I'm ready, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send you down the trail.
Okay.
And I just want your impressions. I'm not gonna tell you anything till you get there. So, and trust me, you're not gonna miss it.
Okay, so I'm taking point. All right.
You're taking point. I would lead you and tell you the whole story on the way, but we'll talk once we're there.
Once we're there?
I just want your initial impression.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna turn around, and here we go. My reaction real time.
Ready?
Here we go. Watch
There's a
ahead.
couple people coming out, so.
Ooh. Oh yeah, there are people coming.
But that
scared me. I didn't expect to see anyone there. Okay, here we go. People just passed by us. They were coming out through the park, or through the trail. Wow, this is beautiful. Nice little jungle back here.
Yeah. Oak hammock, it's live oaks and
oh
trees.
Yeah, there you go. Palmettos.
Yeah.
Palm trees.
Nice shade here, already 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah, it feels great in here. Wait a minute.
You'll know.
Oh. Okay, I thought I saw something back there.
Yeah, but
there it is. That's gotta be it. That's beautiful.
Goosebumps every time.
I'm getting goosebumps right now. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between, I believe, he hasn't said it yet, but I believe this is the Devil's Tree.
Yep.
Some people in here. All right, let's get a little closer. Okay, here we are at the trunk. Just gonna take it all in right now, and then we'll get into it. Wow, the branches. It's a huge live oak tree. Mm-hmm. If I had to say, I'd say it's at least 100, maybe 200 years old. I forget the equation. My grandfather, who knows everything about trees, told me for every like square inch, it's like a year or two. Whoa, look at this on the other side.
So that's where they sealed up the hole.
That's where the hole was?
That was dripping black sap.
That's like concrete.
And then this is where they tried to chop it down.
Okay.
And the chainsaw.
It looks like the chainsaw went there. Thing's hard. Hard oak. You can see the trunk a little better on this side because of the sun.
Yep.
That's beautiful. You know, first thought was like, wow, this is beautiful. But I did have like a goosebump, eerie, creepy feeling to it. And yeah.
We were here with a film crew, and this was the one place they had trouble with their camera.
Okay, so I hope
you're good.
Hope this comes out.
But yeah, so shall we begin the story?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so a sheriff's deputy, a man with 3 names. Now, if a man has 3 names in a paper in St. Peter's, anywhere in Florida,
guilty.
He's either A, politician, or B, a serial killer. So this guy was B. He was a sheriff's deputy named Gerard John Schaefer. Went by Jerry Schaefer or Johnny Schaefer, depending on what he was doing. And he would use his badge and he would pick up hitchhikers. And he would say, get in a car, you're not allowed to hitchhike. And then he would take them. There was an abandoned house near here, and with this tree in the backyard, and he would tie them to the tree with strange ways of looping around the branches and all this, and he would make them stand on things and be precariously balanced so that if they moved the wrong way, they would die. Very Saw-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would make them decide who dies first.
Wow.
You pick. And then he would do terrible things to them. And then he would murder them. And then he would do more terrible things to their bodies. And he got away with this for some time. We don't know how many. But then he moved an hour north. He lost his job. Oh, darn. Moved an hour north, moved back in with his mother, and started doing it again as he got a new job as a sheriff's deputy back up a little further north.
This guy's the real life Norman Bates.
He was scary.
Ed Gein, yeah.
Yeah, and then he started doing it again, but they got away. And so the first people he tried to do up there. So when that happened, he was like, okay, they got away. I did a stupid thing. It was my bad. I didn't, I was just trying to scare him. He was telling his boss. But they arrested him for false imprisonment and false arrest. He got out on bail. While he was out on bail, back here, some people are looking around the old abandoned house, which is right over there, for stuff they could scrap, stuff they could scavenge. And while they were there, they found body parts out here at the base of this tree.
By the tree.
And when the police started investigating that, they realized this is very similar to what this guy was doing an hour north of here. And then they got permission to search his mother's house, and that's where they found his trophy case, which had body parts, teeth, other things, and 86 written stories of how he had killed people. And so it was 86 confessions.
Whoa.
Now, he says, oh, I'm a writer. I'm a writer.
Right.
These are just fake things. I didn't do any of this. I've been set up. But he went to jail. He was convicted for the 2 murders that they found the bodies of. But they think there were 86 more victims. But he never got tried for those because he was killed in prison before. But he was pen pals with Ted Bundy, where he was bragging that he'd killed more than him.
Which, in this area? Yep. Same area?
Same area, same things. But some people say the whole reason he did this was that he was driven to it by the devil's tree.
Oof.
The tree is the reason he was able to get away with it so long down here, and why he couldn't do it up there, he didn't have the tree. And this area right here in the tree used to drip black sap. And so people would come here to collect the sap for satanic rituals and all that. And so the city decided to hire somebody to cut down the tree.
Yeah.
And they came to chop the tree. And what happened? They couldn't cut it.
Yeah, you can see where
their chainsaws broke.
Maybe right in there, yeah.
And when their chainsaws broke, they went to go get new chainsaws. They got in a head-on collision and died.
Whoa.
So it was the tree cursing them. So the legend grows, right? So now everybody is figuring out, wait, the reason they died was they had bits of the tree in their chainsaws and it killed them. So if you go get a bit of the tree and put it in the car of somebody you hate, like your cheating husband, he would get in a car accident and you would have the crime of the century with no crime.
Yeah.
The reason we know this was a lady tried to do it. She didn't think far enough ahead. She put it in her car and she got in a car accident right outside.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And she told everybody it was the tree that did it. So the city decides, all right, we can't have people coming to get sap. We can't have people coming to get stuff. So we tried cutting it down. That's not working. Nobody wants to cut it down. So they filled it with cement, thinking that would kill it.
Yeah.
They poisoned it.
Yeah, it looks very dark right here.
It's doing fine, though. It's still growing. And they thought this would choke it to death. It's grown around it, so now it has an impervious cement trunk.
It looks like a face there.
Yeah, it does a little bit, right?
Yeah.
When we came one time, there was candle wax here where people had done a ritual.
Doing like seances and stuff.
So what we do is tell everybody, hey, when you come here, remember it's a nature park.
Yep.
It is a beautiful nature trail.
Leave it the way you found it.
Bad things happened here. Don't take bits of the tree where people have.
Yeah.
It's not going to do you any good.
No.
And honestly, it's disrespectful to the people who did die here.
Yep. Yeah, so that's heavy.
Yeah, sorry.
No, this is great. It's what we thought we were going to get into today. Obviously, you can read that in your book.
Yep. And we've still got a little bit more to see here before we leave.
Right.
So we'll go see the house.
Yeah, let's check out the house. All right. Just a little ways off from the tree. Oh, I can see some stuff back here. Yep. This is the house Mark was just talking about, the former foundation. Right back in here. Something right there. Siding or tin. Yeah, look at this. Wow, just cinder blocks.
Yeah.
Looks like we're stepping right over.
The layout of the house in Port St. Lucie Courthouse.
Okay.
So see, this was probably like the back door kitchen area that went out to the back, which had the tree, and then this would have been like the front window area. Okay. This would have been like the kind of living room area.
Right here.
And then the bathroom was like over there.
Over that way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it goes all the way back that way.
House, so.
Yeah, it was a big house. There's a piece of it there. Yeah.
A roof.
Just ruins now.
Yeah.
And we have random steps in the woods here. You said it was either the shed or maybe the well.
Or it could have been another house. We don't know. It's not part of any of the original designs of the area and the early aerial photos to show trees here.
Yeah. I see.
It's been here as long as the house.
XX. Roman numerals for 10, maybe 19.
20, yeah.
Oh, 1920, yeah.
And CC is 100, so.
Yeah.
That would have been 2020, but that's not right. Although it feels like that could have been that long ago.
Hey, you never know. Could have been. And here we are departing the Devil's Tree, and I just want to say, as I always do, we came with respect, we leave with respect, and we leave by ourselves. So thanks everyone out here for having us. Thank you. And there is a legend of a haunted restroom here.
Yep.
And it just so happens to be the ladies' room. Right here beyond the parking lot. This is where we parked. Supposedly they hear screams coming from the restroom.
In the evening, some lady came running in, called the police, and nothing. Nobody was in there. And then it happened again 2 months later. It happened again a year later.
Wow.
So, you know, no one really knows why.
Okay.
Because this wasn't here back in the day.
Maybe,
so,
I don't know, maybe some homeless person sleeping in it.
Could be anything.
Screaming.
That's the thing with these things. We don't understand.
We don't understand. That's why they are called the paranormal. Say that again?
So we're going to the secondary location, which is an hour and 11 minutes. So if you come here to Oak State Park, you're going to go the hour south to go to this place. Trust
Okay.
me.
A lot of mileage today. A lot of windshield time.
A lot of windshield time.
We've already spent 3 hours, so that'll be about 4 hours.
That'll be a total of
driving,
4.5 hours.
and then we got to go back. Okay.
Yeah.
Much ahead.
Yeah.
Muncy Mobile.
Here we go. The Eerie travels. We're going.
Yeah.
Dream come true. Nice neighborhood too.
Yeah. And I wonder how many of them know.
I bet they don't. I bet
Well, don't.
most of them don't. And now welcome about an hour south. We were in the car a little over an hour and 10 minutes. Delray Beach. We have parked just a couple car links down that way, and we're now on foot heading through this nice busy little beach town. Atlantic Avenue, the restaurant where we're heading to is down here to the right. There's much ahead. All right, I'm gonna make a statement, and then Mark is gonna elaborate, and then we're gonna explore. The Blue Anchor used to sit in Whitechapel, London. Brick by brick was brought over, and that is why we're here in Delray Beach today at Palm Square and East Atlantic Avenue. Not only was this building in Whitechapel, Jack the Ripper.
2 of his victims had their last meal here when it was in London. And then also Winston Churchill ate and drank here quite a bit when he was a youth.
Yeah.
And then, so it's amazing. They were going to tear it down. And a very wealthy investor who lives here in Delray Beach, or lived here in Delray Beach, he heard about it, and he's like, I drank there as a child, I will bring it here. And he saved it, and it's about half of it they saved, the front half, the doors, the windows. So those doors we're gonna walk through, Jack the Ripper probably walked through. We know 2 of his victims did.
Oh, look at that.
And they had their last meals in this place. And then the bar itself is from the original place. And not only that, it has other ghosts.
Okay.
And we're gonna go have some food.
Talk's on.
And then we're gonna talk some ghosts.
There you go. Gonna cross the street here just to show you what's going on. So amazing. This building used to sit in another country, or most of it, and it's got some dark history. So been very excited to come down here. Mark originally mentioned this idea to us, you know, several months ago, and I was like, dude, I'm in. Let's go check this out. So here we go. You know, from afar, you don't really see it, but now as we're approaching it, you can see the age on it, the woodwork, the windows. Looks like they've got a Ukraine flag in the window there. The stained glass. Oh wow, look at that. William Younger and Company. Also, there's a bench here. You got the brick, the windows. It's all the same all the way down, just to show you the detail. Also, there's a coat of arms there. Okay, here's the front on Atlantic. Look at this. This is the door, the original door. All of these are original, or just this one?
The whole thing.
The whole thing, okay. Used to sit in Whitechapel, late 1800s. Notice it says William Younger's Ales right there. So potentially Jack the Ripper could have walked through these doors, could have even touched them like this. And of course his victims would have walked through these doors as well. Either that one or this one. They've already come inside. All right, gotta walk through the doors. Wow, this is beautiful. So the bar is original. Holy cow.
And the roof.
Yeah, look up here. This place is amazing. I feel like I'm at Epcot a little bit.
A little bit, right? It's
Yeah.
It's like
Rose and Crown. There's the Queen.
Yep.
Shout out to Chris's mom. She loves the Queen.
Oh, okay. Well,
God rest her soul. Here's the back side of the first doors we showed you there with the handles. It's got a bar going across it. We're gonna sit right here in between the doors. Okay, we've grabbed the menu here on the back. Check this out, oh, upside down. Florida pub with a haunting history. So they are embracing some hauntings here, not necessarily just with Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
But William the Younger, Charles Darwin came here.
Charles Darwin came here?
Yes, Winston Churchill came here. You know, you're talking history here. This is years and, you know, a century or more of history.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then and then two of Jack the Ripper's victims, Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes.
So those were the victims.
Last night here.
They had their last meal. They've got all sorts of things: sandwiches, fish and chips. We've got bangers and mash.
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. We've got shareables.
Yeah.
And I got a tea. We got a water and an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Which may have been in here. I don't know.
He might have been here.
I just want to show you more of the detail. Look at the door right here, the handle. Ooh. Really neat to be able to say now that I've eaten in the same bar, or will eat. I hope this is not our last
We had
meal,
a drink.
by the way.
You had a drink.
We have a drink. Got some tea. Winston Churchill, Charles Darwin, and two of Jack the Ripper's victims.
Last meal, gang. Last meal.
I hope it's not our last meal.
Ooh, we should get another location.
One more location. Also, we got to tell you about the ghosts that are haunting the bar. So first we eat, and then we greet.
Heck yeah.
Okay, this smells so good. Bangers and mash. Kari got the bangers and mash, and I got the queen size, not the king size, fish and chips.
That's a lot of
I'm glad
chips.
I got the queen.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That looks delicious. Wow.
Look at that.
I could have got peas, but I got the coleslaw. It was either peas or
Yeah,
coleslaw.
they do have mushy peas. Can't go wrong with that.
Mark got the fried
basket.
shrimp basket.
Can't go wrong with
That looks
Atlantic
amazing.
shrimp. These were out there swimming probably earlier today.
Just right off the coast, yeah. Squeeze my lemon. Now I pour my vinegar. Just a little bit, not too much. Also some homemade tartar sauce. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna cut it up, dice it and slice it. Wow, that's great. I think that's cod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Clean Plate Club.
We absolutely hated it. Look at that.
Devoured everything.
That was some of the best fish I've ever had, no lie. That was great.
And how were your bangers?
Bangers were good? The bangers were banging. Okay, so we're gonna go in the back of the bar over here. Look at the big bin here. Look at this painting.
Yeah. Like the lights in it.
Yeah, it's all lit up. We're here in the back corner of the bar, actually right next to it.
So, the ghost story.
The ghost story,
The
okay.
story of the bar. So, you heard the Jack the Ripper stuff. You've heard the other things. But what really sets this place up is there was a young lady who was murdered here in 1890 when it was still in England. And she was murdered upstairs by a jealous lover, and apparently right above here. And when this was a second floor. And her ghost is still heard here every night at 10 o'clock, walking or maybe even screaming, and this fan won't turn off.
It won't turn off?
It won't turn off, so it's hardwired in, so she likes it that way now.
Okay, so it's always on.
But there's a bell behind the car there, a ship's bell, and they ring that every night at 10 to calm her down and let her know all is well.
It's a creepy tradition.
That's a creepy tradition, and they still do it. So, the Blue Anchor, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Whoa.
Ghosts, fun, and Jack the Ripper. Come on.
Right here. There is the bell right there. They ring every night at 10 o'clock. Just getting closer to the bar here to show you the bell. Check out these chairs. This is the original bar. I'm gonna sit here for a second just to point up my camera there at the bell. I believe this bell came from Whitechapel as well, so that's pretty sick. Every night at 10 o'clock they ring the bell. So it's a rabbit hole, but we know that they never found who Jack the Ripper truly was over in London. But because of the 2 victims once eating inside this very bar, sitting at this very bar, we speculate that perhaps Jack was watching them that night and he was actually here himself. Maybe had a drink at this very spot. Ooh, I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps. That's pretty cool to think. But all in all, just a cool spot to get some food and some beverage with some awesome haunting history. And I couldn't wait to get down here to Delray with Mark. So shout out to Kari and Mark for bringing us here. Yeah.
You're very welcome. And we have a 3rd location.
3rd location right here in Delray, right?
Tertiary location right here in Delray Beach.
Something haunted.
Yeah, another haunted location.
Got myself walking into these doors. Gonna get myself walking out of them.
Yep.
That was by far one of the...
Jack the Ripper!
Ah! 3rd victim. I was saying that was by far one of the coolest experiences as far as like eating.
Oh man, yeah.
Inside like a pub or a pub or a bar, you know, with that
Taste
history.
of England right here.
That's right. Come on down to Delray. Train a-coming. Look at that. And there it went, and so did my ears. Next destination, the Haunted Pinball Arcade. I will let Mark Muncy tell the story.
So, Delray Beach, the train just went by. This was a train depot. This was the main depot is right over there, which is actually the room sports.
Oh, look at that.
But this was where, you know, you would load and offload the warehouse, basically. But there was a beam that came out so that they could load onto the tracks, you know, horses, gear, cargo, stuff. That's also where they would hang the town's criminals that were convicted to show this is a town that did not broker, you know, any law breaking and stuff.
Inside the present day pinball.
Yep, which is now where the pinball is. And now a lot of people come here. It's a great place. It's amazing. You're gonna love the pinball machines and the history.
I was just at a pinball convention.
I know, that's why I was like, I
this
have
is
to
pretty
bring
cool
you here.
out in Texas.
And I think you're gonna be happy with inside. But also the upstairs, that's where the ghosts are. So
The ghost.
not Pac-Man ghosts, but real ghosts. The bartender here will not work here after. They work till 2 a.m. and then they are out before 3. They will not stay.
The witching hour.
They know. So, shall we go in?
Yeah, let's check this out. This building covered with murals and graffiti all over it.
Pinball art galore.
All the way to the back too. And right inside the door, I know I'm gonna love this place.
Yeah.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, filmed right here in Florida. Look at this. Oh,
Personality tester.
personality test, ATM. Looks like it really opens up back here. Classic Central Florida Fair sign. I believe that came from Orlando. All right, so here's the rundown. We're gonna do a 1-hour pass, unlimited pinball for 15 bucks. You can also come all day for 20. We're only gonna be here briefly, so thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
You got the wristbands?
You got your wristband?
Yep.
1 hour.
1 hour. All right, so you just go through the turnstile. And this happens. Oh, they also have video games. 1979. Whoa, this is amazing. Wow. Got some classics over here. Oh, they have skee ball and pizza. Check it out. Oh, Galaxy and Space Shuttle. And above each pinball machine, they have the history of each game. And Mark has chosen Kiss. That's a good selection.
That was a good save. I'm like, oh, I'm being filmed. I'm gonna suck.
You wanted the best. You got the best. The hottest pinball player in the world.
Gonna go down to Detroit Rock City here.
Mark Muncy. And another machine by Bally. Check it out. Evel Knievel, 1976. See if I can do this one-handed. Come to the right. I got it. Got it. Oh, I'm doing it one-handed. Look at that. Oh, don't got it. Check out the Charlie's Angels pinball machine. Hello, Angels. 1979. And on the top floor, it's very disco in here, 1979 theming. They have the Kiss Lounge right up there, also called the Spot. They've got a ball up there, and also a giant disco ball right here above the ceiling. This is pretty fantastic. And the skee ball, very popular. Check it out. This is an antique skee ball machine. It says right up here, 1909, New Philadelphia Toboggan Company skee ball. Wow. Look at this. And this is all included with the wristband if you want to play. Eldorado skee ball. This is like one of the coolest places I've ever been to. This is awesome.
Wow, this is cool. You ready for this? You got this little stool to lean in. Get your sniper gear going. I placed a million order at the Carlisle Pizza Hut.
Oh,
I saw this. Ohio.
OG, man.
Yep.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. I've never seen one of those in the real.
Well, yeah, I've even been some of the free places never had this. So.
No, I don't think I've seen one there. Look at this Battle Zone right back here near the military training program.
It's called the Bradley.
The Bradley?
And that was what they turned into Battle Zone.
Okay, wow. All right, heading upstairs. I gotta check this out. We're heading to the Kiss Room. Let's dance. Here's the dance floor. Wow. All right, bust a move. Go, Mark.
Sorry, that's all I got.
Disco Inferno. Yeah. And a look down.
Why there are no Chuck E. Cheese's down this
This gives Chuck E. Cheese a run for its money, for sure.
You had the Rocket Fire Mayhem,
The Rocket Fire Mayhem?
Explosion? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Some animatronics.
I might liven this place up a little bit.
And a random old Tilt-A-Whirl sign.
They got a lot of old carnival signs.
That's like one of my favorite carnival rides right there.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
There's a reason it's a classic. So, this is the bar that the guys will work at after 2 o'clock. This old bar, they got it from someplace in the 1950s.
It's an old boat.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a bar on the beach. It had been turned into a bar on the beach, and they brought it here, and that's the one they won't work at after dark.
Oh, it's too spooky up here. Haunted. And currently occupied, but they do have a Tron game, original Tron. This youngling over here is playing Tron. And this is the Kiss Lounge. This used to be nothing but Kiss Pinball, but they are all 70s. There's one of the original Kiss pinball machines right there, by the way. 1979 Valley. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Tom and the whole band signed that guitar right there. That's amazing. SILVERBALL Retro Arcade. That was fun while it lasted. That was awesome. Enjoyed my time in there. One of the coolest places I've been to. I know I've said that a couple times lately. That was awesome.
Do I deliver? I deliver. Right?
You do. Mark Muncy knows where the cool spots are. It's cool murals down the building. We actually parked out back, so we're heading this way. Looks like Atlantis there. Oh yeah, looks like Little Mermaid. Got a little skull there. This is pretty neat. Yeah. And we're back in the Muncy mobile.
Yep. Our fourth location.
Our fourth stop of the day.
We're gonna do one last little, they got one more little giveaway for us down here near West Palm. And I think you guys are gonna love it, so.
Here we come, Wally World.
Hi, driving.
You said you have all your stuff in the back here where you were setting up for the conventions.
Yeah, you can see.
All the stuff we normally see in the videos at conventions when we see Mark and Kari.
It's packed up back there,
It's right
including
behind
Mini
me.
Robert is back there.
Robert the doll is right behind me?
Yep.
Yes.
He's our co-pilot.
Oh, I didn't ask this for. Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
He's sleeping in his little box back there.
We love you, Robert. And welcome to Witch Lane, right here in Lake Worth, Florida. I've been to Lake Worth before, It's been quite some time. Me and my band back in the days, we played a tour down here, a mini tour during spring break in high school. So first time I've been to Lake Worth here on Witch Lane though, and I have no idea where we're going, but it's down that way and it has something to do with the witch. Oh, it's okay.
I went the wrong way. This isn't the right spot.
Oh. We're in the
wrong witch's place.
This is the wrong, which one is it?
I went to the wrong witch house.
Oh, okay. And now in West Palm.
Oh, the train's right down there at the station.
The last time I was here, I watched V for Vendetta.
Jeez.
With my band, whenever that came out. I think it was like 2005.
Nice.
2006. There's another train coming through.
Remember the 5th of November.
I remember the train. Here it comes. I can see the shadow.
Oh, this is a passenger train.
Yeah,
Slowly taking off.
Tri-rail, yeah.
Tri-rail. Double decker. Oh, it's short.
We found the right road.
Okay, this is it. It's right over here. We're gonna kind of do a drive-by just because this area is...
There's no parking.
No parking. This is the country club.
This is the Witch's Wall.
The Witch's Wall is coming up.
This is it on the left here.
On the left?
And the right.
Okay, there, it's Coquina Wall. So this is some of it. This is it over here.
Yeah, and there's the grate.
Oh, wow.
The Witch's Well.
The Witch's Well.
And supposedly he was in a house that's hiding back there, and her son locked her in the basement, and that was her only light that she could see was there, and so she went insane.
We're driving through a tunnel.
Basically, yeah.
Whoa. That's amazing.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
So, fun, frolics, and I'm gonna turn around.
Okay. Got out of the car here just to point the camera back through the wall. Mark was explaining this is the Witch's Wall, and it's just a cut through. Here's the Intercoastal, West Palm, downtown back that way. And this is West Palm Beach. Look at that, that's amazing. I would have never guessed to see anything like this, especially this far south in South Florida. A lot of golf carts coming through. There you go. It's amazing.
There's a woman, her son built this big mansion back here that you can't see from the road. And as we saw, there's a lot of mansions in the area. And his mother went crazy, so he locked her in the basement. And the only window was this little grate she could look out of and see the sun.
So that grate we passed.
And that grate we passed.
All right, we'll pass it once more.
And it'll be on the right side of the road this time, so you can get a better video.
So yeah, the house used to sit up.
Supposedly up there where those trees, behind those trees. And there is a building up there, and it is the West Palm Water Treatment Plant.
Okay, the Witch's Wall. No one behind us right now. Look at the rock.
Yeah, it's
So this is the window.
the window, supposedly. But as you can see, it's just a pump.
It's just a water pipe, looks like.
But when you're driving down here late at night in the dark, you see that little wall, like, what is that?
Love it.
Ta-da!
We found it.
We found it. We made it.
It was
Oh
a
my
good
God.
guess. Witch's Lane was a good guess, though.
I just, you know, hey, Witch's Wall, Witch's Lane, and there's the house. So there's
Okay.
the
Oh yeah, pump station.
pump station.
Oh, it's a water pump station. Yeah, lift station. And it looks mid-century. It's pretty old.
Yep. So there we go.
About 2 hours 45 minutes from home, we have stopped. This is my very first time.
Yeah, good gator.
There's a big gator out there?
Yeah.
Right there. Very first time looking at Lake Okeechobee. Here at the north end. Welcome to Okeechobee, Florida. Let me see. There's a gator right there. You can barely make him out. This is beautiful. It's like a nice little beach.
Yeah, right?
Parked right here. So this is like a giant dam that runs along the north side of the Okeechobee.
This is a man-made lake.
Man-made lake. That's a big gator. Wow, this is beautiful.
We're here. We made it. Oh my gosh, we're on the way home. Did you have fun?
Oh my gosh, what a blast.
And here we are watching a thunderstorm over Lake Okeechobee. It's
Gators swim by.
with gators swimming by and some birds flying by. It's a beautiful end to a beautiful day. We drove down that long tree tunnel and on 714. I'd never driven that road. So.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been in this area. I've been wanting to come out here for a long time. I would call it a freaky, eerie, creepy.
We hit them all today, man.
Yeah.
We hit the best of everything. Yeah, we hit Blue Anchor Pub from Creepy, Florida. We hit the Devil's Tree from Freaky, Florida. And,
Yeah.
And now we're hitting Lake Okeechobee from Eerie, Florida. So
all those books written by Mark Muncy, illustrated by Kari Schultz. Check them out.
Yeah.
EerieFlorida.com. I actually showed them at the beginning of the film. I left them at the beginning of the
the travel
video.
vlog. Yeah.
But they can check those out. Also, the podcast.
Yeah, Eerie Travels.
Eerie
you can find it at
Travels.
EerieTravels.com or your podcast of choice, as we have this nice breeze blowing in from Lake Okeechobee, and it's it's all creepy stories and legends and stuff, and places to go like this, off the beaten path, lesser known places.
All right, everyone. This is the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if it was your first time here, subscribe below and come on back, because as I always say, there is always much ahead and much behind. Go check out some of my other videos, especially the one when we were out in Casadega a few months back.
Yep.
All of us, also Chris the girl. Shout out to Chris, love you, babe. I was texting her the whole time. She had a great day. Took care of some stuff. She was having like I said at the beginning of the video, a mental health day and just chilling. I'm so proud of you, babe. I love you. You work so hard.
We miss you.
And we'll all be back together again soon on another adventure.
We'll snag her on the next trip.
We'll get you. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for always watching. And haunts on.
Stay spooky.
And for today's creature feature, it was Mark, Kari, and Tampa J. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, there is always much ahead. It's not just a statement, it's a way of life.
We'll see you on the other side.
Boo! Did I get you? All right, bye-bye. This is beautiful out here.
It's amazing.
Oh, this is a great place to end the video. See you guys. Bye-bye.